you are automatically considered for all the academic scholarship that matches the qualification that you submit. What this means is that when you are submitting the online scholarship application form, you need to carefully submit all the proper documents that you are going to use to support your application for you to get full funding at this particular university that we are looking at today. Okay, so this particular university we are looking at today have graduate funding. They also have fully funded scholarship for those who are looking for undergraduate program. All of these are things we are going to be exploring, ranging from how you can pick the programs of your interest, how you can apply for scholarship, how you can process everything, how you can see all the requirements of this particular university based on the program of your interest, application process, everything is what we are going to be looking at in today's video. So what I want you to do right now at this point is to click on that like button and subscribe to this channel if you've not actually done that. Okay, so this will motivate me to bring more video like this for you. And I want you to also drop a comment if you find this video useful. At the point when I'm showing you the program that are available at this particular college, I want you to drop your program of interest. So if it's available at this school, you go ahead and go and start the application. And if it's not available at this particular school, we go ahead and also look at other schools that have that program. So when you comment that program, I will know if it's available, and any school that is available, I'm going to bring it for you again. Okay, so most of the recent video I drop always focus on the undergraduate, so I'm going to start with the graduate program before I move to the undergraduate program at this point, because a lot of people have been asking bring graduate program and assistantship. Okay, so here it says the graduate assistantship is both a student and employee. This unique position allow you to gain work experience in your field for reduced tuition rates. Okay, so most time you might need to pay part of your tuition, and most time if the what you are getting can meet up with what you are paying for your tuition, then this is also good. Here it says it is awarded to graduate students in exchange for their teaching, research and service efforts to the student. Okay, so there's a particular university I brought. I can't really remember that particular university when they were talking, or they make reference to you actually encouraging other people or guiding them on what to do on campus, and you are getting paid for that. With this, you can use it to pay for your own tuition at this particular university. Okay, so that was a school in Europe. Okay, but this is a school in the United States. I want us to pay attention, because I know a lot of people will start saying you've not said the name of the school. Wait first for you to understand what is available at this school before you start asking for the name of the school. Okay, here it says in recognition of this support, a stipend is earned and a portion of their tuition is waived. Okay, teaching and research assistantship are awarded by individual department. So you need to understand that this is not general amount that is distributed to everybody, but it is based on the department of which you are applying to. You cannot expect someone who is applying to arts department to also get the same amount to someone who is applying to the science department. It might be the same, it might be different. So you need to check which of your departments or which rates is your department giving, what is the amount of tuition that is waived, if the stipend you are getting can cover the remaining tuition, because part of the tuition will actually be waived. Okay, so here it says from reviewing the rule and regulation to understanding the application process, the graduate school can answer any question you have in regarding to securing a teaching, clinical, administrative or research assistantship. Okay, so now we also have the graduate assistant job here. Here it says you may apply for an assistantship within the academic unit to which you have been accepted to, or any other academic unit to support office, which is based on the non-academic outside of your academic unit. Now, here is where we now have the benefit of you getting the graduate assistantship at this particular university we are talking about today. You are going to obtain professional experience to prepare you for the career that you are actually pursuing. You are going to receive reduced tuition rate. You are going to earn monthly stipend. So the tuition that is reduced is not part of the stipend that you are going to get. So if the tuition that is reduced is not is like some percentage of the tuition you need to pay, then you should be able to use your stipend to actually pay the remaining tuition. Then if you use this, then you can actually sustain yourself from other means. Okay, you also receive reduced tuition rate in following summer without a work service requirement. Okay, so now is here you have the requirement or the eligibility that you need to make sure that you actually meet for you to get the graduate assistantship at this particular university. It is not just about getting the graduate assistantship, but also understanding what you need to meet for you to get into this. You must be a regular admitted graduate student, which means you must have applied to a program. You must maintain your 3.0 GPA to retain the assistantship when you finally get it. You must maintain active status and be registered for at least 9 credit hours during the fall and the spring semester. Okay. If you are selected, you must also successfully pass a criminal background check if you will be accepted or if you are going to get the graduate assistantship. Provisionally admitted students are not eligible to apply until all provision has been met. Okay, so in most cases, they will give you provisional admission. If you are not fully admitted, you cannot get this. If you are an international student, you must meet the admission requirement of the program you are applying to and any other requirement from the department that you are applying to. Under here, they now have different graduate assistantship offer. Here they have the graduate teaching assistantship, they have the research assistantship, they have the clinical assistantship. So you want to read through everything. They also have the administrative assistantship as well. So these four assistantship are the type of assistantship that is available. So this will now base or this will now determine or this will be determined based on the program that you are actually applying to. They have more than 150 programs for the graduate program and also more than 150 programs for the undergraduate program. Now let's take a look at the programs that are available right now before we look at how you can actually apply. So because when I started the application, I saw a place where they are requesting that which section or which semester do you want to apply to. Are you also requesting for funding? All of these are things that we are going to cover in today's video. I beg you that you should click on that like button right now. Okay, so if you click on that like button, I will know that you actually like this content. Okay, so if you don't click on that, how will I know if you like the content for me to bring more of this content for you? So please drop a like on this content as you are watching right now. It doesn't cost anything. Okay, so under the list of graduate program, if you scroll down here, you are going to see that they have a lot of graduate program ranging from accounting, addiction counseling and prevention, administration, adult and higher education, alternative teacher certification. Okay, so some of them are certificate programs, some of them are actually masters, and some of them are doctoral. So maybe doctoral or masters, they are all under the graduate, so you need to understand that so if you want to know, you're going to see it here. If it's a certificate program, like this one now is a certificate program, like this one now is a certificate and masters, this one is a certificate program, this one is a doctoral program. So you want to make sure that you are checking. So this particular one here, this basic biomedical science, is masters, doctoral and also doctorate with specialization. This one is a certificate program, and also they have a lot of programs. So if you can look at this particular page right now, you are going to see that they have up to 7 pages. So when I counted everything, is going to 150 plus programs that are available. So if we go to the next page. Okay, so one other thing I want to point your attention to is that when I was searching at this particular school, even though they have master's and doctoral program, you have to be very careful. Because when I get to this particular program, I was trying to apply for someone, I found out that some of their programs are also online program. So you want to make sure that you are careful when you are actually searching for program and you are actually looking to apply into that program. Okay, so let me take this business administration and use it for example, so that you see what I'm actually talking about. So you have to be careful when selecting the program, when applying, and all of those things. Okay, so if you come to this business administration program, you are going to see here that it says Vermilion, main campus and online. If you scroll down here, you're going to see business administration, which is now broken into business analytics is the master program and is an online program. So you want to be sure that you are not applying for an online program. So you see it here, business administration, business leadership online program. Okay, so you want to be sure of what you actually see. Vermilion main campus and online program, uh, business administration marketing online program, online program. Okay, so this one is also Vermilion and Sioux fall and online. So you want to be careful that you are not applying for an online program. Okay, so most of the programs that are available are being taught on campus. Okay, so as I was also applying for someone or checking for someone who want to apply into chemistry master program, because this type of department have a lot of funding, I also found out that this particular one is an on-campus program. Okay, so you see it here is majorly on-campus program. Chemistry, masters in chemistry, and also accelerated chemistry is on-campus program. So whatever campuses, or I mean whatever program you are applying to, you are making sure that it is not an online program that you are applying to. Okay, so please, let's be careful about that. I just want to point your attention to that before you go ahead and process all your application without looking at it. This is one of the reasons I always say that when you are applying for program, always make sure that you are checking the program requirement before you start your application to any particular program of your interest. Okay, because a lot of people see that it is just talking too much, and most people will say the videos are too long and all of those things. So if I don't take time to give you insight about all those things, you will just go ahead and waste your time. Then you come back to comment that I did not give you this proper information in the video. Okay, so having said all of that, you can see that they have a lot of program, and just keep scrolling. You're going to see a lot of program, but make sure that you are not applying for online program because of your visa. Check your program of your interest, check the requirements, and make sure you check everything that is actually related to the program. So if you look at this section here, you can see that they have 43 online programs. Okay, so you can see here that they have 43 online programs. They have 75 on-campus program, and here they have Sioux for Rapid City Prayer. Okay, this one is a campus, this CX4 is a campus, Rapid City Pier. So this one now is like 86 program that are on campus. So out of 86 program, you should be able to see your program of interest. So please pay attention to that. Now we've seen the graduate assistantship information, we've seen the graduate program. Now let's look at the application process to this particular university. But before then, let's look at the Okay, so when we get to the section where we have the admission and age, let's scroll down a little bit and go and start the application process. So here we have information about the university undergraduate program, the graduate program, and international students. So you want to make sure that you are actually selecting the international student. On the international student page, then you are going to see apply as undergraduate or apply as graduate applicant. Okay, so whatever the case or whatever your case is, just go ahead and start your application. We are talking about this particular university right here. So I know a lot of people will have jumped off at this point and start asking, what is the name of this university? This is the name of this university here. Okay, so if you are still around at this particular point, then this is the name of this university that we are talking about today. Okay, so when you click applying, then it takes you to the application page. But to avoid or to just reduce how long this video will be, I'll just go ahead and show you some things before I show you this deadline on this particular page. Okay, because here it says the deadline for this is actually this date. Okay, so and the deadline for the fall is actually this date. Okay, so I want to relate the information on this particular page for you here. So here it says those who apply for the fall semester we're actually going to be getting the funding. Okay, so that's for the undergraduates. So for the graduates, you already know that you are applying directly to your department. Okay, so here it says it is available in the fall of each year. So you are applying to the fall of that particular year. And if I come to the application portal,
So on the application portal, here you are going to see some information. So you have to be very careful in selecting in whatever you are actually selecting. So I'll click on student status. I'm going for full-time program. Then I will scroll up. Okay, so when you select full-time program, it's going to say select yes if you are an international applicant who require F1. Okay, so if you require F1, you actually select yes, this first one here. Okay, so let's do that carefully. So I'm just go ahead, I will do this. Okay, so I will just say, so you can see this here. Yes, I'm an international applicant who require F1. So when you click on that, it's going to show you warning that the International Spring 2024 application deadline has now passed. Note that we are not concerned about the spring application. We are concerned about the fall application because it has been written that those who apply for fall of each year will actually going to get that automatic scholarship. So you have to pay attention to that. So you see it here. So you see it right here. The academic scholarship application is generally available in the fall of each year. Okay, so and the deadline is this particular period. So you want to make sure that you are getting the information right. So if I come back here, I've selected I'm an international student. Then here you are going to now see that you can select fall 2024. So when you select for 2024, then you are going to see that you are applying for rolling admission. Okay, so if you now come back here, do you plan to live on campus housing at this University of South Dakota? You can either click yes or no. So I'll click yes. Do you intend to pursue need-based financial need? So I'm actually going to click yes. Okay, so what source most influence? Okay, so you don't really need that. So this is the part that is very important as part of your application before you go ahead and start selecting your program, all of those other things. Okay, so if you don't get this one right, other things that you are going to be selecting will not be right. Okay, so if you now go back to applying, then we go ahead and check the deadline. You see that the deadline for spring has due passed, which is also the same information that was provided to us here, which means we can only apply for fall of that year. Okay, so I hope you can connect all this information together and redigest this yourself to start your application. So whatever programs you are applying to, then you click on next, you go and start your application. But make sure that the document you are submitting to support your application, it is what matters for your application if you are going to get the automatic scholarship for your undergraduate program, or if you are going to get the graduate funding for your graduate program. But make sure you check each of those program requirements before you start your admission application. If you need admission application support, reach out to me. Okay, so reach out to me if you need admission application support. This is actually someone I'm going to be helping to apply to this particular school. So if you also want to speak with me one-on-one, you can reach out to me to speak with me one-on-one. No, I want you to know this, that I do not accept any DM on my Facebook page. I think also on Instagram that has been disabled. So the only way you can reach out to me right now is through the one-on-one link that you are going to get my phone number directly. Then you talk to me one-on-one on phone. Okay, so haven't seen all of this and you find this video useful, let me know the program you are going to be applying to before we start looking at the undergraduate program. I think, do we need to even look at the undergraduate program? You can always go to the page to go and search for the list of undergraduate programs that are available under academics, list of academics program. So make sure you check out list of programs that are available for you to apply to. And if you find this video useful, drop a like on this video, drop a comment that this video is useful for you at this point. Remember, this is the University of South Dakota, and it is one of the top universities in the United States where you can still get funding right now. Note that some of these programs also are not available right now. Not all the programs are available at this particular point. So you want to make sure you check the program you are applying to, even for admission or not. Okay, so till then, I'm going to catch up with you in another one. Peace.